Hi, this is Ruchi Mukherjee for TV Asia, bringing you details from the 10th annual Gala hosted by the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Houston.
I think it's really a wonderful occasion to be celebrating together the 10th anniversary of the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Houston. Just highlight some aspects of our close cooperation with this region and with the state of Texas. And this is, as the Chamber knows, a statistic I am very fond of because we service from this consulate the state of Texas and 8 other states in Southeast United States. Well, nearly 14.7% of the two-way trade between the two countries is accounted for by the state of Texas. And the 8 other states that we service from here together account for nearly 13%. So I think that is the type of very close economic cooperation we have, and that is the type of potential we have.
A program in our integrative medicine department really with 2 aspects. One is yoga. We are doing scientific demonstrations of how effective yoga can be in reducing symptoms of cancer and promoting sleep. And we're also interested in natural products. And Dr. Agarwal at our institution is one of the world's experts on how curcumin may be an anti-cancer treatment. Now all of this is going on. Doctors and students are going back and forth, and the limiting factor has been money. And today, through the generosity of the program that's been started with the India Fund, we're now going to be able to pay for the travel back and forth of individuals that I think will be teaching each other how to improve the prevention and the early diagnosis and the treatment of cancer. So it is a dream come true, and thank you very much.
My colleague and I, and he will obviously make mention of it, I'm sure, we're in India just a few months ago. I believe I've been there twice in the last couple of months. I visit so often that it's like home. But one of the more special occasions was the 50th anniversary of the visit of Dr. Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King to India. What an enormously impressive experience to see India in another capacity. The exports coming to the United States from India involve cloth and textiles to some extent, but we can do better. Why can we do better? Because we should believe in a new theory of the United States and India. 2 national economies complement each other. Not a developed economy and a developing economy. 2 national economies that can complement each other as we move toward the 21st century and the dynamics of the economy changing as we move to a new global understanding.
Consul General, I'm so appreciative that you announced that we have $42 billion in bilateral trade. 42 billion is a significant number, and I think that that merits an expression of appreciation for all of those who engage in this bilateral trade. Please give the Consul General and those who engage in bilateral trade a big expression of appreciation. To my colleagues, to the board members and president of this honorable organization, I did travel to India. It was last year. And I did go to Bollywood. It was exciting. I also went to the Taj. I had an opportunity to stay at the Taj. But most important of all for me, to be there with Martin King, was to go to the home of Gandhi. This was important to me because I come out of the human rights, civil rights movement. And it meant something to me to be in the home of one of the world's greatest philosophers and agents for peace, Gandhi.
Well, I just want to thank you guys for everything you do for the relationship between India and our great nation. Here's just a couple of numbers for you. In 2008, over $25 billion in imports came from India. Over $17 billion in exports from the United States went to India. Some top exports from the U.S. to India: agriculture, petroleum, and military equipment. all with a little Texas hook, which we like. Top imports from India to the United States: zinc, sugar, and steel. As a former Navy pilot who flew P-3 Orions, in 2005, India purchased 2 of them from the United States. Well done.
It's a privilege being here because I was the founding secretary of the Indo-American Chamber, which we created in 1999. A group of about 26 of us got together at the Indian consulate under the leadership of Rinzing Wangri, the then Consul General. And we'd always had this passion to have a chamber of our own because we felt India was important to our future. And we needed that catalyst. And Consul General Wangri was the catalyst that brought us all together. And I was very privileged when a group of total strangers that I'd never done business with, hardly knew, invited me to be the founding secretary of the chamber with Durga Agarwal, who is a pillar of the Houston community, as the founding president. So it was an honor, and I have tried my best to fulfill the faith the community placed in me, and I've been actively involved with the chamber since then, and I'm currently the executive director not only of the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, but the honorary executive director of an alliance we created 2 years later of 4 chambers: Tampa, Atlanta, Dallas, and Houston, which has now grown to 11 chambers in the 8 states the Consulate of Houston works with. We have had the privilege of having some of the most powerful leaders of our region here today: Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Congressman Al Green, Congressman Pete Olson, and the Harris County Judge Ed Emmett, who led a trade mission to India very recently to bring investment into Houston from some of the majors in India like Anand Mahindra, like the Bharat Forge Group, like Sajjan Jindal. Some of the top businesses were invited to invest here or enhance their investment. And it's a privilege to also have John Mendelsohn, the president of M.D. Anderson, talk about an initiative that we helped initiate with the Tata Cancer Center in Bombay. The chamber is still at the beginning of its trajectory. It's exponential, and it's possible because of the support of the community and the importance that the world realized India plays in the global marketplace and the global economy. I wish all the viewers of TV Asia greetings, and I wish you could have all been here with us to enjoy these great celebrations. Thank you very much.
I was involved from the inception, and I frankly did not imagine the progress that the Chamber would make in these short 10 years as it has. There's no question that after the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce is probably the most vibrant chamber in the greater Houston area. So, I mean, it's a wonderful achievement.
For our viewers who don't know much about what the chamber is doing, can you just throw, as a media person, what exactly their role is and how they're benefiting the community?
Basically, their role is to strengthen Indo-American ties, business ties between Houston and India, and be a facilitator. Give them contacts, give them information, help with anything that a businessman wanting to do business in India, Houston businessman, American businessman wanting to do business in India. If he needs any help, with the help of the consulate, they facilitate that. They have done very, very well. I have to say that.
Ramesh Bhutada with Star Pipe Products, where there are about 250 employees, my colleagues. It's really, I'm just a representative on behalf of them. It's really more of an award for them than for me. I was a bit surprised about the award. I was wondering why they were calling me to make sure that I'm here. Now I know the reason why I'm here.
It was wonderful to receive the award. I was very glad. It was kind of surprise for us. We are very happy. Yeah, thank you.
ये बड़ा खुशी का अवसर है कि रमेश जी को अवार्ड मिला है. He is my boss. He is my mentor, and he also happened to be my brother-in-law. So, and if I know him for a long time, he does so many things. And especially the philanthropy work he does is incredible. And I can also proudly say at my company, Star Pipe, he motivates so many people to do voluntary work. I will say very gladly that Star Pipe is one company where we have so many volunteers working in the community.
Hello, what's your name?
Randhir Sani. I am an architect and an investment advisor, and have been in this city for 40 years and practicing as an architect for the last 30. I'm a founding member of the Chamber 10 years ago, and that was the thing to do because we needed to have a voice in the business community, and I'm very glad it's very successful and there are lots of people that have come here today.